Okay. As of this recording, it's the Cowboys-Packers game is 34-10 with 6:30 something left to go in the third quarter. And unless the Cowboys come up with a miracle come from behind victory, spoiler alert, the Cowboys are not capable of stuff like that. That the Packers are going to advance. So next game is the Lions hosting the Los Angeles Rams. The Lions get a home playoff game for the first time in 30 years. They've clinched their first ever NFC North championship. And they since realignment in 2002. Ford Field finally gets a playoff game. And boy, what a way to get the home playoff game facing their former quarterback, Matthew Stafford. Now the Rams are one of the are another one of those shocker teams that have made the playoffs this year. And to be fair, this Rams offense actually looks really good. Of course Stafford, but it's also led by Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, a Rookie of the Year candidate. I still think C.J. Stroud wins, but he belongs in that conversation. And Tutu Atwell. I still think they have Tyler Higbee at tight end. So yeah, and Kyren Williams has stepped up at running back. So this is a very and along with Richardson too, of course. So they have a good 1-2 punch. They got and the Lions got there by beating. The Rams got to the playoffs by simply sweeping Seattle. I mean, had they not swept Seattle, I know there's more to it than that, but it is what it is there. The Lions defense, the Rams defense is a little bit shaky. Let's talk about this Lions team. I mean, it was all. I mean, when the Lions beat the Kansas City Chiefs on opening night, it was pretty much a foregone conclusion that the Lions were going to win the NFC North. But then they suffered a few hiccups along the way, losing in an upset against the Green Bay Packers on Thanksgiving Day, and then losing on the road to the Chicago Bears with Justin Fields at quarterback. I mean, you can thank the Lions for one of the main reasons why Matt Eberflush still has a job as the Chicago Bears head coach. And possibly Justin Fields being the quarterback for 2024 as well. It just depends on who they... It just depends. Although that is not final, but it is what it is there. The Lions still have a really good offense as well. I mean, Jared Goff. I mean, yeah, he'll still be Jared Goof on occasion, but they have two awesome running backs in Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. The latter of which is another Rookie of the Year candidate. We all know about the receivers, led by Amon-Ra St. Brown. The trump card is whether Sam Laporta plays at tight end. I do believe they have a good backup tight end. And he was the French starting tight end when they traded T.J. Hockenson to the Vikings, and that turned out to be a good move for the Lions there. My concern is the Lions' defense as well. Aiden Hutchinson is awesome. Anzalone's nice too, but what about the secondary? What about those guys? And the rest of the offensive and the rest of the defensive line as well. This is a tough game to pick. It's coin flip time. Since this is the wild card, it's just gonna be a one. It's just gonna be a one-time coin flip, and it actually landed on my fucking hand. Wow. Landed tails. Interesting. And here's the deal, as I forgot to mention this as well. Well, sorry for stalling, but bear with me. Because in case anyone has forgotten, and about the trade and shit, I believe both of these teams have benefited off of the Stafford trade, which is what is supposed to happen. It's not supposed to be just one-sided bullshit. Sometimes it happens the way it happens. But I think the Lions are doing a good job of rebuilding this team. If they win tonight in Detroit, this is just another step in the right direction for Detroit. But if they lose to the Rams, then it just proves that it's just another fluky bullshit playoff run that just happens to have an NFC North title at the end of it because Green Bay had a semi-off year, and yet they didn't at the same time. And in fact, they're still kicking the Cowboys' ass. However, I'm gonna put my faith in the Lions. I know it's a dangerous fucking game to play, but I believe the playoff losing streak finally ends. Take the Lions to defeat the Los Angeles Rams. Personally, I don't give a fuck what happens. Let's see what happens when the playoff chaos continues. Till next time, later, fuckers.